Front Street. I recently started working at Front Street as a volunteer, and we raised $166. So we're presenting them a check.
Woo! Woo! Give the mic, Mama.
Hey everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for your donations. It's something we can really use. Can anyone guess how many animals we take in at our shelter in a whole year? You in the blue jacket. Oh, if only it was 1,000. It's actually a lot higher than 1,000 in the tie-dye.
150,000 million.
Okay, well luckily it's not quite that high. In the pink long sleeve, yes. Is that how much you raised? Oh, that's going to be really helpful. Actually, but right next to you, did you have a guess? 1,000 million. No? One more guess, here in the gray.
56,200.
So specific. It's actually around 10,000 animals a year, which isn't quite as big as 1,000 million, but it's a lot of animals. And a lot of those animals come to us hurt and injured. We're actually going to show you an animal in a couple minutes that came into us injured. And so one of the great things we use donations for is to provide medical care, vaccines, supplies, and other really important things that help animals get adopted. Do you guys have any other ideas about what an animal shelter does? What do we do? You in the front. Take care of animals? Okay, what does that mean? What are some, how do we, in the red hoodie? Yeah, definitely. So all of our animals, we have a couple hundred animals at the shelter at any given time, so they all get fed twice a day. It's a lot of dishes, it's a lot of laundry. What else does an animal shelter do? You in the pink. We do, yeah. I mean, every day we have to clean, take them for walks. There's a lot. You guys, who has pets at home? Most of you guys, right? If you have one or two pets, are they still a lot of work? Yeah, they are. But imagine having like 200 animals to take care of every day. That's a lot. Okay, and who else has something? Yeah, nice. All right, but who has something? What do you think an animal shelter does? In the black there. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Very good. And one more right here. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of animals come in, you know, like I said, that are hurt or sick. We have animal doctors. What are animal doctors called? Veterinarians, nice. So they help to take care of those animals. And one of the main things we do is we take animals who are stray, so who maybe have run away from home, or maybe don't have a home for some reason. Maybe it's a kitten that was just born by the river and never really had a home to begin with. Maybe someone couldn't take care of their pet, so they abandoned it. There's a lot of different reasons an animal can come to a shelter. The first thing we do is try to get them back to their original home. So for all of you who have a pet, if you lose a pet, our first goal is to get them back home. Can anyone tell me, if you lose your pet runs away, what's one of the most important things to be able to get them back? What do you think? Right here in the front. Okay, yeah, so spreading the word about your pet, that's actually really good. Post it on Craigslist, post it on Facebook, lost pet sites, all that good stuff. How about over there in the palm tree sweater? Yes, that's you. How do you get your pet back if it runs away? What's important? Okay, that's actually a good one. Or actually, the best thing to do is to look at our website or visit us in person. So, two really important things that you want your pet to have. One is an ID tag, all right, which we actually make for free at our shelters. So if you want to come down and get a free ID tag for your pet. The other thing is something called a microchip. Has anyone heard of a microchip before? Oh wow, great, most of you guys, that's awesome. So a microchip You guys know what a grain of rice looks like? One piece of rice. It's about that big. It goes underneath the skin between the shoulder blades, and it's there forever. And what we do is we take this magic wand thing, we scan it, and it gives us a number that will give us your address and phone number so we can get a hold of you. And that's great because tags can come off, but those microchips stay forever. So actually I'll pass it off to Haley. So Haley works with a lot of the more specific programs at the shelter, so she's going to talk a little bit about some of the other really important things that we do.
Hello everybody. So one thing that I really want to talk about is our volunteer program. We have a bunch of incredible volunteers who help us. An example is right next to me today. One of the things that you all can do to help the animals at our shelter is to volunteer. There's a bunch of ways that you can do that. One really easy way is to host donation drives. How many of you here have friends? How many of you have a lot of family members? Neighbors? Classmates? How would you feel about asking them for donations for the animal shelter to be able to help all the animals and puppies and cute little creatures that come in? A lot of you? Well, that's a great way that you can help. You're able to show them our wish list of items that we need, like blankets and pet food, all those things that are needed to help them have a better stay at the shelter and to help them when they get out. Another thing that you can do is actually come to our shelter. We have a program for everyone here that's 12 or older. You can actually volunteer in the shelter to help out with our animals. You can help with feeding, doing laundry, dishes. We even have teens who help in our teen program. Sometimes you get to work with the cats. You can help socialize them, clean their kennels. You can help read to the animals, which helps them relax. There's a lot of things that you can do to interact with them, to help them, to save them, and also to have fun yourselves. Can you attest to that it's pretty fun to volunteer? It is. You get to hang out with a lot of people your own age. You get to see all the animals that are coming in and helping to get them into their new homes.
All right, thanks, Haley. So, real quick, show of hands, just to get a sense from my cat people and dog people. Who's a dog person? More of a dog person. Okay. What about where are my cat people at? Where's those cat ears crowd? Yeah. All right. So pretty equal. Well, luckily we brought both today to show you guys. Now I know your first question is, can I hold them or pet them? Unfortunately, because there's so many of you, we're not going to have time for everyone to pet the animals, and they're really little, and they're very prone to getting sick. And I know a lot of you guys probably have pets at home, and we don't want them to get any germs or anything like that. So we're just going to look with our eyes. But would you guys still like to see them? Okay, cool. Well, Alright guys, let's Alright, if we can't quiet down, we're going to have to put them away. 5, 4, 3, 2, thanks guys. So, baby animals get scared really easily, so we're going to keep it nice and quiet for them so we don't scare them. This is probably the most people this puppy's ever seen. He's actually been in foster care, which means someone has volunteered to take care of him for until he's old enough for adoption. Now this puppy came in about this big, really, really tiny. He was drinking out of a bottle. His eyes weren't even open, and he had actually been attacked by another dog. So he had some really bad bite marks. And I don't know if you guys can see, he has a little bit of a scar. But you probably can't even notice it. It's right there. So it was pretty bad when he came in. He had stitches. Some of you guys probably have gotten stitches. But he's totally better now. He's not quite available for adoption, but when that time comes, Because he wasn't owned by anyone else, so we weren't able to get him back to his original home. We're gonna find him a new home, and that's called getting him adopted. And you guys pulled the other ones out? Yeah, so those, are those his siblings? Or?
No, those was
Okay, so those were other puppies, and they all kind of joined together in a little puppy pack. So there's a couple of our dogs. Now for cat people. Now for this one, so it's really cute, but we really got to be quiet for this one. Kittens get scared very easily, so we're gonna silently scream. Practice our silent screams. Okay. There we go. It probably blends in a little bit with Haley's black sweat. Okay. All right. Can everybody over there? So you want to walk? You want to walk it over to that side? So our shelter takes in over 3,500 kittens alone. See the kittens getting all stiff and scared now? It's a little too much noise. It's also really cold out here. So, yeah, guys, that's a little bit about our shelter. So Tyler is one of those animals that really benefits from funding like the donations you raise. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for having us. And please visit us sometime. We're just up the street, about 10 minutes. So feel free to come by and say hi to the animals with your family and take one home, ideally. Anything else? All right. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day.